My trusty 31... Countess Rénier. That name smacks of money. Hopefully she doesn't want to hire me to find her lost poodle. As I land my speeder, I see my dream house, only bigger. The butler is a tall, thin man, about 70. He tells me the Countess is expecting me and shows me into a large, lavishly furnished drawing room.
I'm the Countess Rénier. Please, have a seat.
Thank you. You know, I'd pictured you being, well, older and heavier.
No one is born old, Mr. Murphy. Now, shall we discuss our business while we're still young?
Oh, by all means. Pardon my interruption.
Your services have been recommended to me by a trusted friend who prefers to remain anonymous. Suffice it to say that your unique abilities are what I need right now.
Which of my unique abilities are you referring to?
I'm sure you have many unique abilities. The one I would hire you for is your talent of locating people and things. I've been told this talent has made you some friends and many enemies.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Countess, but wasn't it Roy Rogers who once said, "You can't please all the people all the time"?
Save your homespun humor for a more gullible woman. What I'm asking you to do may make you very unpopular with some people.
Exactly how unpopular are we talking here?
Let me give you some background information, then you can decide for yourself. Some time ago, a family heirloom was stolen from this bungalow. I do keep most of my valuables on my estate in Europe, but on this visit, I brought the piece to show a friend. Within hours of my arrival, I found it stolen, and I have made extensive inquiries trying to retrieve it, but I found out nothing.
Well, I'm sure you have more resources, talking about cash, than I do. You should be able to buy all the information you need. What makes you think that I can help you?
Oh, I don't. I remembered what my friend had told me about you after I had exhausted every other option.
You know, referring to me as your last option could automatically double my fee.
I already planned on paying you much more than your usual fee. I'm a wealthy young woman, Mr. Murphy. To give you an idea, the stolen artifact alone is worth more money than you could earn in 10 lifetimes.
Oh, we'll see about that when I win the clearinghouse sweepstakes.
How quaint. Let's not waste any more time. I need some work done, and I'll pay you well for it.
Well, in my experience, getting paid well is a relative term.
Your obsession with money is appalling.
Oh, I have any number of appalling traits, but I am a good PI.
Well, if you prove to be as good as you think you are, I'll pay you a $30,000 finder's fee.
Well, let me think about it. Okay, I'll do it. In fact, I'll even mow your lawn at no charge.
Try to control yourself, Mr. Murphy. I'll expect you to focus all of your energies on this job, and the methods you use to retrieve the artifact are of no interest to me. But as more time elapses, the less likely it is that the item will be found, and for that reason, I must require you to find it and to return it to me within 1 week. And after that, there will be no finder's fee available to you.
Do you pay time and a half after 40 hours? That's a joke.
I have stated my conditions. As to the artifact itself, it is a beautiful statuette made of crystal and shaped in the form of a bird. It has been in my family for countless generations, and as I said, it is extremely valuable. There are many collectors who would stop at nothing to own it. Whoever stole the statuette would undoubtedly have gone to the black market and offered it to the highest bidder.
I think I saw that statuette you're talking about. Someone was selling it on the Home Shopping Network. Boy, I had no idea it was so expensive.
You make jokes, but you cannot possibly know how rare and valuable the statuette is. And now that you have all the necessary information, we'll end this charming visit. Don't bother contacting me until you have the statuette in your possession. And if you are successful in your search, it could change my opinion of you considerably. My valet will give you a retainer of $1,000 on your way out. Goodbye, Mr. Murphy.
I didn't tell the Countess, but I would have done damn near anything for $30,000. Now I've got to find a link to the black market. How hard can it be? Chelsee's a hot little number. I hear she's a mutant, but it does.
Hey, I heard you took care of Rook. Pretty impressive.
Oh, it was nothing. Just another day at the office.
You know, Tex, it must take quite an effort to be lonely, broke, and still so smug.
Admit it, doll, you love me just the way I am.
Oh, you're right, Tex. You're almost irresistible.
Gee, thanks.
So, is there something you came to ask me about? Rook acts like a tough guy, but he's a softie. Just don't tell him that to his face. Oh yeah, I know Beak. He's only been here a few weeks, and I don't know much about him. Wish I could help you there, Tex. Apparently, it's a real hot item. The top commodities dealer in the city is named Franco Franco. He probably either has the statuette or knows who has it. I don't know how you're going to find him, but if you do, be careful.
My trusty 31.
Hey, Murphy, guess what? We got the guy who robbed those pawn shops. Turned himself in. Can you believe it? Kept babbling something about a clown coming back from the dead to haunt him.
Well, I'm sure you would have caught him anyway. Knowing that you were on his trail probably drove him over the edge.
That butt kissing of yours must be a hard habit to break, eh, Murphy? You must want something. What? Sorry, Murphy. Can't help you with that. Geez, Tex, you think I know about everything? Sorry, Murphy. Can't help you with that. Geez, Tex, you think I know about everything? Of course I know the Colonel. Didn't he teach you the business? He's the best PI I've ever worked with. No offense. We scratch each other's backs. He's been busy with some case, and I haven't seen him for a few weeks. He was a wacko who had a kid show on TV years ago. He quit the TV biz and opened a novelty shop somewhere in the mutant section. Word is, he got involved with the illegal novelty trade and got himself killed. He disappeared months ago. Some of the cops here at the station joined the crusade. None of them work here anymore. I don't take much stock in religious movements, but it sure turned those guys into fanatics. I've been okay. Little indigestion now and again, but nothing serious. Meek's a real valuable contact on the street, but he doesn't come cheap. Sorry, Murphy. Can't help you with that. Geez, Tex, you think I know about everything? He's a big-time crook. Deals with stolen and illegally imported merchandise, especially jade.
Rook Gardner runs this pawn shop.
What else can I help you with, Murphy? I don't know anything about that. 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 Big-time crook. Deals with a lot of smuggled artifacts and the like. He's pretty well connected with the mob and black market here in San Francisco. You know, I subscribe to a trade paper called Jewelry Weekly. In the last issue, it seems to me I saw an advertisement by someone named Franco, who was looking to buy jade. There wasn't anything of interest in the trade paper, so I threw it out. It's probably still in the trash can out back.
Wow, a recyclable paper can. Finally, a glimmer of ecological responsibility. I didn't know Rook cared. Wow. This must be the trade paper Rook mentioned. My trust... Being a movie buff, I've heard of the Alhambra Theater, though I heard it was closed down years ago. Sure enough, it's boarded up, but one of the back doors is unlocked. As soon as I step inside, two lugs the size of refrigerators grab me. I tell them that I have something for Mr. Franco, and one of them walks off. He comes back a minute later and escorts me into the main theater. A Buster Keaton flick is playing. The place is empty except for a man sitting by himself near the front of the theater.
Welcome, Mr. Murphy.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Franco. Tell me, do you do most of your business in dark theaters?
How and where I do my business is not your concern, Mr. Private Eye. As I'm sure you know, I'm strictly a legitimate businessman.
Yeah, you may be legit, but I understand you're pretty jaded.
Oh, yes, that I am. Speaking of which, did you bring the item? Ah, a lovely specimen. It will make a fine addition to my collection. Now, I will answer one question to the best of my knowledge.
There's a statuette in the shape of a bird that recently came onto the market. You know who has it?
I know the statuette you're referring to. There were several bidders for it, but I believe it ended up in the hands of Eddie Ching. I can say no more about it. There, now I've fulfilled my part of the bargain. Don't contact me again. Unless, of course, you find another fine piece of jade. You know the way out.
On the top floor of this...
You have a fax. You have a fax.
A fax addressed to Tex Murphy from Franco Franco. That's the door to the... My trusty third...
Back again, eh, Murphy? What can I help you with? He's a big-time crook. Deals with stolen and illegally imported merchandise, especially jade. Ching's a dangerous customer. He's responsible for half the crime in the city. Pretty sure he owns the police commissioner. We've been told to lay off him. That place is home to more major crime figures than any other place on the planet. Eddie Ching lives there on the entire top floor. Sorry, Murphy.
This is the... That pudgy can...
Back again, huh? What can I do for you?
I'm doing some PI work, and I think you could give me some information.
I've got nothing to say. I keep my nose clean, and I work in a confidential business. I'm sure you can understand.
Yeah? I'm in the confidential business too. Say, why don't we swap trade secrets?
Apparently, you have some trouble hearing. Don't bother stopping by again.
That pudgy Hamm doesn't want to talk, but I need some details on the security system at the Knickerbocker. I tell him that Enrique, my pet goldfish, died this morning and that I'm talking crazy. He tells me not to worry about it, then tries his sales pitch on me again. I understand you installed the security system at the Knickerbocker building.
Yeah, I did, but my contract included a clause that I wouldn't talk about the job.
Look, I'm a PI. I need some information. I'll keep my mouth shut if you help me out.
I've got nothing to say. I keep my nose clean, and I work in a confidential business. I'm sure you can understand.
Understand this, bucko. Either you talk to me or you'll be brushing your teeth in a little cup by your bed.
Look, wise guy, I've got some powerful friends. If you walk out of here right now, I'll pretend you never came in.
That pudgy computer Hamm still won't talk. So I tell him I have a mental disorder that makes me ask too many questions and that I forgot to take my medication. He seems skeptical, so I'll have to talk fast. I understand you installed the security.
Yeah, I did.
Well, okay. I guess I'll just go light a cigar with this $100 bill I got in my pocket.
I get paid well enough for my work. You can take your lousy bribe and get the hell out of my store.
That pudgy. I apologize to Hamm for prying into his business and tell him that I'm really just a lonely guy looking for some pleasant conversation. He senses a kindred spirit and I start my subtle interrogation all over again. I understand you installed the security system at the Knickerbocker.
Yeah, I did, but
Well, what if I said I was in the security business myself?
no kidding. Where have you installed security systems?
Well, just the High Fidelity Bank and Trust Company.
Mister, you are a liar. I don't know what you're looking for, but you won't find it here.
That pudgy I apologize to Hamm for prying into his business and tell I understand.
Yeah, I did.
Look. You know, my wallet is so full, it's creating an unsightly bulge on my butt.
I get paid.
That pudgy. I apologize to I understand you installed the security system.
No.
The mayor's private squash court.
Mister?
That pudgy I apologize to Hamm. I understand you and
Yeah. No kidding.
the University of San Francisco's Mutant Lounge.
Mister, you are a liar. I don't know what you're looking for, but you won't find it here.
Ah, the Blue Light Special Box. What unexpected treasures does this hold in store? Looks like the bargain bin is empty at the moment. That pudgy I apologize to I understand that you and I are in the same line of moonlighting work.
Really? You do security systems too?
Well, not really. I'm actually a PI, but a security PI.
I've got nothing to say. Apparently, you have.
That pudgy I apologize to Hamm for prying into his business and tell him that I'm really just a lone... I understand that...
Really?
Well, you bet. I've installed hundreds of them.
No kidding. Where have you installed security systems?
The University of...
Mister?
That pudgy... I apologize to... I'm doing some PI work, and I think you could give me some information.
I've got apparent.
That pudgy I apologize to him. I understand. Well, sometimes. Here, let me see if I can find one of my business cards.
Don't worry about it. I always misplace my business cards too. What types of security systems have you worked with?
Well, a few years ago, I handled the motion sensor alarm at the Law and Order party.
I've heard that's a neat system. But it's nothing compared to the one I just put in.
Well, sorry, but I'm not easily impressed. Just ask my ex-wife.
Well, this security system would impress you. I'd tell you about it, but it's top secret stuff. Maybe in a couple of years.
That pudgy computer dweeber. I apologize to him. I'm doing some PI.
I've got
You know?
I get...
That pudgy I apologize to... I understand.
Really?
Well, sometimes. Well, a few years ago,
I've heard that's a neat system.
You don't mean the one at the Knickerbocker.
How did you find out that I did the Knickerbocker security? I think this conversation is over.
That pudgy... I apologize. I understand.
Really?
Well, a few years...
I've heard that.
I'll have you know that I've beaten every security system ever made.
Well, after I installed this system, I tried to beat it, but I couldn't. First, the only possible way to enter the building would be to land on the roof and rappel down. Then, you'd have to cut through the LCD alarm glass. Well, that's not too hard. In fact, I sell a laser blade here that would do it. But once you're inside, every room is flooded with a net of heat and motion sensing beams that could turn an elephant into a brick of carbon. Believe me, it's burglar proof. Listen, this system is top secret, so let's just keep this between us.
The Laser Blade 2000. Worthless except on glass. Hopefully Hamm knows what he's talking about. The Now that's a solid... My trusty